Today, we are looking at the new standard for dangerous driving in the UK. We have a van driver who thinks the pavement is a lane, a Mercedes bullying a cyclist, and two racers who found out that dashcam footage is now admissible in court. Let's get to it.
This dashcam footage shows a silver Mini Cooper overtaking a queue of vehicles waiting to turn right by driving on the wrong side of the road and cutting across all the traffic. The footage was submitted to police via Operation Snap. The driver was fined £983 and received 6 points for driving without due care and attention.
What happens when a black cab pulls this move right into oncoming sun glare? The black cab swings across, straight into a lane someone's already using. What could possibly go wrong? Footage was sent to Safer Essex Roads, where it was reviewed by a specialist. From there, it went straight to processing. The black cab driver was done for careless driving. That's a fine of £562 and 5 penalty points on the licence. Costly enough on its own, but for a professional driver, that'll likely mean a 40% insurance hike for the next 3 years. Not the best shift, really.
The driver of this white car appears to take issue with the cam car cruising in the overtaking lane despite not overtaking anyone. In response, they undertake and then swerve in aggressively, appearing to brake test the cam car. The footage was sent to police via Operation Snap. The white car's driver was handed a £538 fine and given 5 points for driving without due care and attention.
This cyclist is making their way along a residential street when the driver of this Mercedes decided to pass within a gnat's whisker. According to the highway code, drivers should leave at least 1.5 meters when overtaking cyclists. That's about 5 feet, more if you're going faster. And if there isn't enough room, you're supposed to wait. Sounds simple enough, but apparently not for everyone. The cyclist sent the footage off to the local police via Vision Zero, and the driver of the Mercedes was slapped with a fine and costs of nearly £500 and also had their driving licence endorsed with 5 penalty points. Plenty of cyclists in the UK now ride with cameras, front and back, and it's becoming more common by the week. So if you're still taking chances on tight passes or close shaves, there's a decent chance it's all being recorded. And with schemes like Vision Zero, it's now easier than ever for that footage to end up with the police. So, worth thinking twice before squeezing past.
A cyclist's camera has captured the moment a Land Rover attempted to overtake on a narrow road in Essex. The footage shared by Safer Roads Essex shows the driver moving to pass just as another vehicle approaches from the opposite direction. A community note later appeared on a social media post of the video, highlighting that while the UK has no specific law on minimum passing distance, the Highway Code advises drivers to leave at least 1.5 meters when overtaking cyclists. Police reviewed the footage and confirmed the driver was fined £540 and given 5 points on their licence for careless driving.
A rear-facing dashcam has captured footage that led to 2 drivers being prosecuted for dangerous driving. The incident involved a blue hatchback being closely tailgated by 2 separate vehicles. The video shows both cars driving aggressively and attempting to intimidate the driver by following at an unsafe distance. Thanks to the dashcam footage, police were able to take action. The driver of the Golf was issued 9 penalty points for driving without due care and attention. The other driver received a fine of £600 and was disqualified from driving for 12 months.
This footage was captured by a rear-facing dashcam. The cam car is in lane 2 when a white van appears behind, following closely and flashing its headlights. The cam car moves over into lane 1 to let the van past. But moments later, the van pulls in front and immediately brakes hard, a clear case of brake testing. The incident was reported to police via Operation Snap. The driver of the van was fined £325 and given 6 points for driving without due care and attention. Is that a fair outcome? Or should brake testing carry a harsher penalty? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
The driver of this HGV clearly couldn't be bothered to wait for the red light to turn green, so instead, he just barrels through it without a care in the world. Now you might think that pulling this off would have landed him with points and a fine, but instead, the dodgy HGV driver had to pay to go on a safety awareness course. Next up, White Van Man must have had the day off, because here we've got Grey Van Man taking to the pavement to skip the queue. You might have got away with it too if the cam car hadn't sent the footage to Humberside Police via Operation Snap. Instead of going on a course, this driver actually was given a fine of £324 and had their driving licence endorsed with 5 penalty points. What do you think of that outcome? Let us know in the comments.
Imagine being the driver behind the wheel of this car. You are driving along a picturesque country road, enjoying the view as you listen to your favourite tunes. Up ahead, as you approach a blind bend, you notice what appears to be a car on the wrong side of the road, heading at speed straight towards you. That is exactly what this motorist faced. If the driver behind the wheel of the cam car didn't brake, then the dodgy driver who was hurtling towards them would have caused a head-on collision. As the incident happened in West Yorkshire, the driver of the cam car, who nearly fell victim to the dodgy driver, sent the dashcam footage off to Vision Zero West Yorkshire. The result? Well, the driver of the car that nearly caused a head-on collision was done for driving without due care and attention. They were fined over £147 and had their licence endorsed with 4 penalty points.
Now, before you go, looking at clips like these makes you realise how quickly things can go wrong. If you don't have a dash cam yet, or yours is showing its age, we have actually put together a list of the best cameras we have tested on our Amazon store. You can find the link in our link tree in the description below. Whether you want a budget 1080p cam or full 4K, getting one installed is the only way to protect your no claims bonus. But once you have that footage, what do you actually do with it? A lot of you ask us how to report these drivers. In the UK, we use the National Dashcam Safety Portal. You don't need to go to the police station, you just go to the site, the link to which can be found on our Linktree page, find your local police force on the map and click through to their specific Operation Snap form. It's crucial you do this within 10 days of the incident, so the police can serve a notice of intended prosecution within the 14-day legal limit. Make sure your date and timestamp are correct. If they aren't, the evidence might be thrown out. Also, a major rule: do not post the footage on social media before the police case is closed. Posting it online can sometimes prejudice the case, and they might drop it. Send it to them first. It takes about 5 minutes and it genuinely helps get dangerous drivers off our roads. Check the link below for the cameras and the link to the National Dashcam portal. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.